All right, guys. Welcome to Lecture 4 on welding drawings. All right, so let's go back over this one more time between welding symbol versus weld symbol. A weld symbol is just that. It is a symbol for a weld. If you look right here, fillet weld, plug or spot weld, um, surfacing, I forget what the hell that is, but that weld. Now, if you go over here, this is a welding symbol. This has all the things you need to do, you need to know to weld, to put a weld in there. You have pointing, you have a arrow, you have a reference line, you may have a tail, and you have all your particular information in the center here that lets you know what kind of weld you need to do with it. All right, so let's look here real quick. I like this picture here because it gives you kind of like, okay, if I see something, if I see a fillet weld, what do I got to think about? If I see a square, what do I got to think about? If I see a V groove, what are we really doing here? A V groove, V bevel, sorry, a U or a J or a plug or a slot weld. I mean, we just need to think about these symbols and these setups. So you have to know what you know, you need to keep this in mind when you're thinking about these different things. But this is a real good setup here, so you can kind of look and see how everything goes together. Okay, here again, this is what you have to do to the metal, to the piece of the metal you're working on in order to run these particular type of welds. A square weld is basically just a square, just with a little gap in here. Single bevel, bevel one side of one piece of metal. Double bevel, you're going to bevel both sides of one side of the metal. Single V, basically V, just right like that. Double V, V on one side, V on the other side. A flange, basically like this. A flare. Close square. So you basically got the square, but you're basically closing it, you're pushing it together. A single J, you can see here, this is a single J setup, as you'd have to modify one piece of metal to put the J in there. Double J, this way, that way. Okay, a single U, just a U shape. Double U, U on one side, U on the other side, and a T joint. Oh, pretty straightforward. Okay, so here we get to see the weld symbol and what you're trying to weld. So here you got a square. You basically have a square. There's no number in here, so that means that there's no gap between the two pieces of metal. So they're just butted up against each other. And it's arrow side, other side. So on both sides, you're gonna weld here and weld there, just like what we got right here. Then we have an open square. Now the open square is basically the same thing we did here, except now this A is your gap between the two pieces of metal, like a 1/16 of an inch or something like that. That would be, and then you would weld it again on both sides. Okay. Okay, here we got an open square, both sides. Now here we added one more parameter, and that is the groove weld size. So basically what we've done here, we have basically a butt joint together like that. We have an A for, that's a gap. That's your gap between the two pieces. And then D here is how big or what size is this groove weld right here. What size, that's what D is, tells you how big it is, how deep down it goes into the base, okay, on both sides. Now here we have a 40-degree V groove. So we have 40 degrees. We have the A here, which is the gap right there. That's your gap right there. And then you have a weld. Okay, so it's on the arrow side, so you're going to go, cut this out here, just right here like you have here, and then you'd weld it up. Now we have a 40-degree V groove, both sides. So we're going to do 40 degrees that way, 40 degrees that way. Okay, and then you have the A for your gap. Normally, whenever you see these A, you'll only find it on one side or the other because it's not changing. It's going to be the same on both sides. So you put a gap on the arrow side, you get the same gap on the other side. So you don't have to worry about that. So normally, a lot of times you'll see this number like A there in only one side of the drawing here. Okay, 40-degree bevel, 40-degree bevel over here. Now, once again, we have the little kink arrow here, right there. That kink arrow says that this piece of metal, since it's pointing toward this guy here, that says that we have to modify or prep this piece of metal in order to work it. We have to bevel it. We're going to do the bevel, put the 40-degree bevel on it, right there. The A, it's just like the other one. It's your gap. It's your root gap right there. How much root gap do I need in there? Okay. Here we go. 40-degree bevel, both sides. Once again, the little kinky arrow here says that this is the side that we need to modify. So we'll modify this side on both sides here. We have an A, which is your root opening. And then we have D here, which is your size, is your depth of groove. That's the depth of groove. How deep is it? Okay, so how deep do we weld that? That's what that's going to be telling you there. We have a J over here, J weld. Again, the little kink here says that we're going to be modifying this piece of metal here. We're going to cut it out with the J, 20-degree J, and then weld it up, just like that. Go over here to single U shape. Just do arrow side, all on one side. Just go whoop, and then weld it up 20 degrees. And here is a J on both sides. So you have a J here. And once again, notice a little kink here. Modify this guy right here. So we're going to modify this guy here, modify that guy there. Okay? Pretty straightforward, and it's 20 degrees. Okay, lap joint. Here's a lap joint. We have basically the lap joint here is a fillet weld, and S is the size of the weld. That's the size of the fillet weld, a 1/4 inch, 3/8, whatever. That's what it'll be. It'll be the size of that weld right there. Okay. Double fillet weld, both sides, fillet weld, fillet weld. Size is the size, S and S. These are the sizes right here. Okay. Corner welds. Now here's a corner, and we're going to be putting in a V groove in the corner. Now, this is on the other side. This is 60-degree other side. So we'll go over here and we'll modify this piece and that piece. We'll put a V in here, a V groove in there. Okay, and that's a 60-degree V groove right there. And then we'll weld it up. Now here's a V and a fillet weld. Once again, the same, it's basically the same thing we did previously, except now it's a 90 degree versus 60. So now it's 90 degrees across. So down, boom, 90 degrees. A is your root gap right there. And then weld that up. And then on the arrow side, you'll put a fillet weld right in there. All right. Hope that makes sense. There's your size of your fillet weld. The A is the number here. It would be is your root gap. Okay. Here's another fillet weld in the corner here. So that right there, you just do a fillet weld and it looks like that. Okay, now you get down to the edge weld. Edge welds are basically, a lot of it's more for sheet metal and things like that, but where you're going to weld along the edge right here, you'll just weld right along that edge. And that'll kind of hold these together well along the edge. Corner flange, once again, right along the edge here. You can weld right along the edge. Okay, here are T-joints. Okay, fillet weld both sides. Other side, arrow side. Size. So this fillet weld. Okay, a beveled groove weld. Okay, so we got a bevel. So once again, this is on the other side, so it'll be over here. By little kink means that we're going to be modifying this piece of metal up here. We'll put the bevel in there. We'll throw a bevel in there. 60 degree bevel. Cross there. Now the A is your root gap here. How much gap is between the two pieces of metal. Also, you have D, and D is the depth of groove. How deep are we putting that groove in there? I mean, how deep is it going? It doesn't go all the way over. It just goes to a certain size. You may have it may be a small groove in there. It may be a big groove in there. But this is where it will tell you what size you need for that. Okay, bevel both sides. Again, the little kink in the arrow here says pointing up this guy here means that you're going to be modifying this particular piece of metal. So you'll put a bevel here and a bevel there. 45 degrees. A is your root opening. You'll be basically the gap between here and here. That's that. And your D size, that's your size of your depth of groove. How deep did I make those grooves? That's all done. That's all shown right here. Okay. Okay. Beveled groove. This is J groove. J groove. Once again, the kink in the arrow side. The kink in the arrow, pointing to this guy. Arrow side says that we're going to be putting a 20 degree J in here. So that would be cutting a 20 degree J out of there. Be right in there. As you can see right there, it's right there. And then we weld it up. Okay, this is a fillet weld and a J weld. So you'll start out once again, little kinky arrow, modify this piece up here because it's pointing to it. So we put a J, and remember this thing, when they stack things like this, when they have two symbols on top of one another, you do the one closest to the reference line first. Or if you have multiple reference lines, you do the one closest to the arrow first. If you had multiple lines, if you went up and had multiple lines up there, you would do this guy first, that guy second, that guy third. Right now, all of them are on one symbol right here on one reference line. So we have a J. So we're going to put a J in there, 20 degree J. The depth, how deep it's going to be, is right here. how big a prep I put in there, how deep is it there, and then we weld that up, and then we add a fillet weld to the on here on the outside edge right there, and the size of it is listed. S is the size of the weld right there. Now over here we have a J with a fillet weld on both sides. Just like before, once again, you get the little kinky arrow here, little kink arrow pointing to this guy here, which means that's the one we have to modify. So we have to put our J grooves in there. Okay, 20 degrees, 20 degree J, 20 degree J. And S is the size of your fillet. So we get that. We do the J weld. Then we follow up with a fillet weld here and a fillet weld there, just like here. Okay.